gals, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, hello, my name is Kim. I go by Kimberkiss here on YouTube. Let's get into it. Messages for, wow, divine feminine and divine masculine. Okay, I split the deck, I put it back. We have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. I think it's like, I'm trying to explain it in a way that makes sense. It's like a thing that's playing out from a past life where someone, either you or them, had worn a mask, had been deceiving in a past life, and that's the energies that you're picking up on now. Codependency is definitely something a lot of twin flame divine masculine, divine feminines are working through right now. And it's these energies of separation. Some of you may be in separation. Some of you may just kind of not be able to get grounded at this time. And that's because of the energies that are going on in the collective twin flame energies. So there's a strong magnetic attraction here. But this chemistry, it's like the alchemy of it is all distorted. It's all distorted right now. It's like playing out the shadow flame of the twin flame. It's interesting. It's like the flame itself is evolving and passing through its shadow, but while it's doing so, it's affecting the masses. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And because there wasn't enough like communication between the two of you, I feel like either the divine masculine was divulging or releasing his emotions and discussing his emotions with you, and the divine feminines, or the divine feminines could have been, one was closed off, one was more open in revealing how they felt, and it caused a disruption in the chemistry because it's an equal give and take, and there was no equal give and take. Someone was overgiving, someone was overtaking, and that's just the energies that I'm getting. But like I said, as this flame shadow that we're moving through right now is working through these things, they are going to be felt and picked up by the collective. But it's a good thing because it's causing us to heal things that maybe we thought we had and overlooked. And now it's showing the things that really need to be brought to light, brought to attention in order to heal and to evolve. Because if this union were to come into union now, even before the shadow aspect started, it would have been quite tumultuous because there wasn't enough healing done either on your part or their part or both. And so the healing needs to be done. It needs to be worked through. It needs to be looked at. Karmic ties have to be cut off. If we're serious in this about this person or this relationship, the karmic ties really do have to be cut off. I'm going to get my deck in order here. It's a little messy. Bear with me. This is really good though. Like I said yesterday, was it yesterday's reading? The last reading that I did, the heart chakra enhancement and healing. It's all about that. I'm going to organize this. And I'm literally clearing the energies of every card here, because we've been doing a lot of readings and I need to clear and cleanse this deck so I can get the most accurate energies and readings for you all. This is my Mystical Flames Oracle. If you love the art on it, I did design it myself. I am going to be making it a tad bit more vibrant while still keeping the same messages on the card and adding a couple more tweaks to it, but the backs will be the same, the messages should be the same, just the art will be a little bit more vivid and more colorful even. So if you like my art as well, Chakra Bunny did approve her deck that she co-created it with her twin. So her and Steven did co-create it. and I made the art for it. So it's really, really beautiful. It has beautiful colors, rainbows, blues, pinks, purples, greens. Like it's just very, very beautiful. And it has the twin flame energies. It's a twin flame soul oracle created with her and her twin, like I mentioned, and my art. And then also the art includes mermaids. So if you're drawn to like Mintaka, Lemuria, mermaid energies, and you love like my digital art, it's a lot like that. You're gonna love it. What I'm gonna do is actually spread these out like a rainbow. And I'm gonna just see which ones I'm drawn to. We access portals together. Okay, so these are like higher dimensional channeled messages. And you know, it's like you have both simultaneously been traveling through not only the past, but the future as well, and making repairs and mending things. That's why you probably wake up really exhausted recently, because there's a lot going on. I know you're my twin flame. Okay, so it's becoming more and more apparent, I think, for both parties. We are both a precious gift to the world. And also, there was a beautiful song / light language. I almost want to say chant, but it was like a melody / light language that came through. I was taking a shower and I was focusing on healing and cleansing my aura and all of that. And then this beautiful gift came out of it. And that's kind of like how you have to look at the energies right now. You might be going through some very intense, tumultuous, you know, energies, but it's only preparing you to birth a new gift into the world is ultimately what it's doing. It's helping you to see the gifts of everything that you're going through and everything you have gone through. And I really do feel ultimately a lot of you twin flames, pairs, relationships will be creating huge things for the new earth coming to be here and it's going to be different levels and different, you know, timelines of this. There's multiple layers to each relationship, but I really do feel you both play a huge part and have a huge mission together, which is why these tests had to be put in place in order for you to overcome them, because the tests that are to come, well, yes, they'll be on a differentiating frequency, will still be as difficult. And so these things that you're working through right now, each on your own and together, even if you're in separation, is what's preparing you for what's to come. Okay? We are part of the 144,000. I cannot make this up. So it's just confirming that, yes, you have a huge role to play. You both can do telekinesis. So what's interesting is I feel like one of you already knows this and the other does not, though they feel that they can, but they're letting you know you both can do telekinesis, which is where you move objects with your mind and your psychic abilities and your energy and with your light body. So if this, you know, these are general readings. If you feel this message stands out to you and it resonates, stay tuned. Just stay tuned, just stay aware, stay observant, and keep practicing with it. Our psychic abilities are going to be put to the test more and more and more, but it is why we came here. Why are my cards flipping upside down? So funny. Which one was that? Yeah, we have arrived for an important mission. See, even my cards know. You saw me put them all in the upright. Even my cards are getting my attention here. Like, there's another one upside down. Your energy is fluid. You've seen them. They're all in the upright. Your energy is fluid. So when you're practicing with telekinesis, just know that you're accessing your soul and their soul, because both of your souls are one. The energy is fluid and can move back and forth between the both of you. And this is how you will teach one another. Because if you have the knowledge or the practice on how to do this, then their soul knows how to do this too, essentially. And you can transfer that energy over to them, and vice versa with different things. And this is how we all learn from one another, actually, is all through energy and telekinesis. It's funny because I noticed there was a post this morning again about the 100th monkey effect, and I'll insert that here. But it's like these different psychic things that we are aware of as humans and how they work, we overlook them so much. And I feel like some of us overlook them because they think they're impossible because of programming, but then a lot of people overlook them because they already know that they're possible, and it's like no big news to them. So it's like they've already known this innately within their blueprint. They're like, oh, whatever, yeah, like I know that. So, but you both have arrived for a huge mission. I swear to God, what is happening here? We astral travel together. My cards are literally magically flipping upside down. They really are. We astral travel together. So, yeah, you do astral travel together, and you access portals, and you time travel, and you can do all these amazing psychic things. And I think this is just being brought forth to bring forward to you both really, honestly, recognizing it and knowing it. Interesting. They're having me pull from the Mermaid Tarot, so this definitely gives me like Lemurian Atlantean vibes here. Especially with the past life relationship card and the energy is fluid card. And because, you know, the last like 30 or so Twin Flame readings that I've filmed, of course I'm over exaggerating, but they've all had this card fly out, that of which is the Lemurian card. All right, Spirit, I need some guidance here. Let's get energies for Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine is really not owning up to his Divine Feminine side of himself. So he does contain a Divine Masculine and a Divine Feminine energy within inside of himself. And because he is not acknowledging the presence of emotions that he has within inside of himself, either he's not, you know, he's aware of it, yes, but he's not doing anything with these emotions. He's not putting them into action. So putting them into action would be, you know, discussing how he feels with you, discussing how he feels with himself, talking with his higher self about it, talking with others about how he's feeling, and it's been all pent up inside of him and it's leaking out. It's leaking out, and what it's doing is causing this upside down energy because it has nowhere else to go. It's literally cracking out of your chest, Divine Masculines. It's like cracking out of your chest, and it's causing tower moments, like these strange tower moments that don't have to be like huge tower moments, but are like little ones throughout your day-to-day reality. And wondering why? Well, it's because you're not organically using the energies that are pent up inside of you. Okay, so it's asking you to do like an inner alchemy. Like, how do you best know to do this inner alchemy with inside of yourself for your own emotions? What crystals can you use? What can you also use? Can you use water? Can you keep a crystal with you when you shower and do this inner alchemy with the help of the conduit of water? Can you even just sit by water? It could be any form of water. It can be, and access the energies and mix them with your own energy in order to cleanse all energies. And you need to like cry things out. You need to like scream things out. You need to like yell things out. You need to move your body to release some of these energies, or they're just going to keep leaking out and causing these mini towers that don't even need to be. Okay, divine masculines. Let's see, divine feminines. Let's get some energies here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so not willing to let go. Okay, so let's see. There's a lot of cards here. I'm not sure if I'm going to take all of them, but I am taking these. So in the center mind is like the higher mind. You're really focused on your higher consciousness. But you're also really focused on holding on to control. And this wild beast, that of which is your divine masculine. I'm not saying your masculine is a beast. I'm just saying like this energy that you're trying to maintain or control is out of your control. And as soon as you try to control it, it's going to go the opposite direction, that of which you're wanting it to go. And you see this very clearly with this person here trying to steer the sleigh and the sled, and the seal is wanting to go in the opposite direction. Okay, so when you're trying to control this masculine, it's only going to repel him away. And I feel like you've finally gotten it. You've finally gotten the realization, like, aha, like, I need to stop trying to control this. Why am I even trying to control this? Like, you're cutting free. Like, we have the sword here, and you're just about to cut through the rope to let this divine masculine go. And you're seeing things for what they are, too. This is like a huge enlightenment for both of you, divine feminines, divine masculines. But it's like you're ultimately facing your darkness finally, divine feminines. Like your shadows, you're facing them, even though you don't want to. But like you have no choice. Your shadows are coming at you from every angle and every level and every facet and fractality around you. And you have no choice but to look at your own and feel the pain in order to ascend out of it. Because you're doing alchemy as well. You and your twin, your divine mirrors of one another. And so I feel like there's opposites that occur as well. I feel like the divine masculine, though he was doing some shadow work, may not have gotten to the deepest core of the levels within inside the soul. And so therefore he was accessing some of it and trying to heal some of it, but there's still more to go. There's always more to go, but there's like a deeper something that he's missing there. And while he was doing all this work, you were focused on your enlightenment and higher vibratory things. And now like the tables have turned, the cup has flipped. And now you're having to go in and heal things, like heal shadows and dig. You're digging deeper. You're not scared to look at it anymore. You're okay with, though you are a little timid, right? Because you're seeing all of it for what it is. You're really taking it verbatim for what it is, and you're looking it in the eye, and you're starting to feel and release and alchemize. So it's really good. It's good that the divine feminine is doing this, and it's also good the divine feminine is releasing the need to control, because that was a big, issue and blockage within this connection. And I'm also feeling the masculine, divine masculine, being so cold-hearted, because he was being cold-hearted with himself. Yes, he was trying to do shadow work, but he wasn't allowing the emotions to really release or to get to the deepest core of those emotions. Or he wasn't even allowing them to release. Maybe he was just trying to get by. And now he's, you know, it's just, he's still in that energy. Let's see, what else can I get for Divine Masculine? Church bells. Do you hear the church bells? All right, Spirit, please, Divine Masculine energies. What do the Divine Masculines need to know? What do the Divine Masculines, what energies are they going through? Five of Pentacles. See? He sees you with all your light, and he's hiding. He sees his own light too, yet he's hiding from it. It's like he likes the shadow. He likes the shade by the tree. He doesn't want to come out into the sunshine of you. He wants to... It's in the reverse because it's all this conflict and inner turmoil within him. You know, and this is like a change that he will be coming out of, but it's a lot for him. He is used to hiding in the shadows. Oh, so beautiful. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. He has a lot of spiritual help guiding him right now, showing him the light, pointing the way to the moon. It's like shining the light on illusions of things that he was like tricking his mind into believing, tricking his heart into believing. And now he is coming out of the emotions and going towards the light of the night. So he's going towards the lighter aspects of the shadow now that he's cleared some. And so this is like his future energies going this way, where he's breathing in the essences of the beauty of life, the music of life, the dance of life, the light of life. Even though this light is in the darkness, it's still a light that he is aware of. And he's moving from the absolute depths of darkness into at least a more somber light, that of which is the moon. He is becoming aware that like he is fully in control of this more and more. Like the more he does this, the more confidence it is giving him and allowing him to move out of this dark shade that he just always wants to stay in. He's intimidated by other people's light because he has so much darkness to clear through. And you're like the same energies here. It's like the same thing. I think you were just more afraid of it. He was more used to it. He was more used to the shadows, the darkness. He almost felt comfortable living there in that space, but you showed him otherwise, Divine Feminines. You did. Your magic, your light showed him otherwise. And now he's able to see the way through you, through his higher ancestors that are guiding him through, and he is seeing the light. And he's seeing the magic of life, and he's seeing what else is possible and what he can create too. And he's understanding like he can access his emotions while still be accessing the light. It doesn't have to be just the shadow. Like it can be both the shadow and the light. So he's slowly coming out of it, and this is really good. This is really good. So you both are mirroring each other here. There's a lot of similar energies, right? Let's get like the middle ground here between both these messages for the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Like the alchemy of both. The Chariot. It's going to be very slow moving, I feel. Very slow moving. Very slow. And it's like the Divine Masculine is more logical, and the Divine Feminine is more intuitive. They're both very intuitive. But the Divine Masculine has a more logical masculine outlook on it. And the Divine Feminine has a more nurturing, intuitive, motherly, healing energy towards it. It's almost like the masculine's a little bit here, the feminine's a little bit here. Neither is better than one another. Both are teaching each other lessons. Both are teaching each other the alchemy of how to work together with these shadow aspects. Okay, and it's becoming more fluid now. It will be moving slow because these energies are kind of a little slow, but it's good because it's needed. It's necessary in order to get to the depths of it, get to work with it, get to alchemizing it. Okay, so let's see what other messages. I want to get some messages for the Divine Masculine, and then we'll go to the Divine Feminine. And I'm keeping these cards out, though it does look a little messy. I'm keeping them out because these are the energies that we're working on top of. And it's almost like you have to look at your healing that way. It's going to be messy. It's not going to be perfect, obviously. But it's giving you the foundation of the layers that you need to build upon. And that's why it's important to keep those things there, the techniques, the knowings, the awarenesses, in order to be able to move past it. It's like you need this help. Yeah, the leader, the visionary. I feel you both hold these energies. That's why this is so important right now. That's why all of these cards are coming out like this right now. So, cleanse the energies. Can I get any messages for the Divine Masculine's energies at this moment? Oh boy. Obsession. Obsession. He's working through obsessions. He is working through obsessions. And I feel like this is obsessions with worrying. And I think these things had stemmed from past life relationships. Okay? Not just with you. Not just with you. There's an obsession here because he is overcoming codependency. He is overcoming overgenerosity. He might have been overgenerous in the past and people may have walked all over him, which is why he wants to focus on his own life and manifesting the dream career that he wants. Manifesting, he's waiting for a divine muse to come through, a divine idea, an intuitive hit. Okay, and he ultimately wants to move towards independence in the future. And why? Because he knows that he needs to be happy first. He has come to this emotional awareness and understanding. This is cause for celebration, though, because your Divine Masculine had a lot of stress in facing his own inner truth and dealing with duality and oppositions and seduction probably from many others. Seductions of romance from others that were illusions. And it kind of made him like hold on to hope that there was a possibility that the perfect relationship could be shown to him within the divine timing. But he's transforming a lot, and he's transforming towards his creativity and his power. And he will have victory over this, even if he's feeling like he won't. His power and creativity and his transformation feel a little imbalanced right now. They feel not where he wants them to be. And so this is why it's really important that he gets to this place of victory and feeling that within inside of himself. And because this is all in the reverse here, it's what he needs to do. He's seeing the opposition so he can work towards what it is he actually wants. But this is cause for celebration for both of you. Pay attention to the signals. And don't overanalyze are the messages for the Divine Masculine right now. Okay, so Divine Feminines, upon splitting the deck, we have the Romantic here. She's just romanticizing over here. She's finding the support for this whole thing with her kind of difficult, because it was like before him, she felt, the Divine Feminine felt, fine, happy, or what she thought was happy, until this this attraction and joy were led to disappointment and frustration in her own perspective. She feels like her privacy is in crisis right now. She's like reevaluating what she needs to feel as the empath, what she needs to do as the adventurer. Okay, so Wow, there's a lot coming through for the divine feminine as well. You're taking on a more logistical approach right now. You're like, it's like the energies have switched here. The energies have switched here. So the divine feminines are taking a more logical approach, the realist, to this situation, reevaluating some things. But it's like, you were fine and dandy before all this, and you're having a big difficulty with understanding why you're, you know, going through this twin flame journey right now. Like, why did I need to go through this? Well, it's because you weren't happy either with yourself or the current relationship that you were in. This brought you, you know, a lot of disappointment with the joy that you've been meaning to feel. And so this difficulty in this is what called in this person, because this person also was experiencing the same difficulties, because you're both mirroring each other, right? And you were both put in these placements. Think of how divine this placement is. Okay, so say this person, this divine masculine's with the karmic, say the divine feminine's with the karmic, and they're in the same sort of situation. It's mirroring back what needs to heal in order to come out of these karmic situations. Because if you weren't aware of it, and if it wasn't being mirrored back to you, would it ever change? Would it ever be brought to either one of yours awareness in order to heal and alchemize it? In order to help you like reevaluate, what is it that you really want in this lifetime? This is your life. What is it that you want? It's like the judgment card, right? And this perspective of like being very honest with oneself in the placements that they're at brought a lot of frustration, you know, to the divine feminine, to the divine masculine. And it's like, thank goodness you both were in the same exact situation. Now, this will resonate for some of you. It's not going to resonate for everyone. Take it how it resonates. But thank goodness both of you were feeling the same sort of things and in the same sort of divine situation. It's very divine because it's showing you, it's teaching you both of the same soul how to heal and how to evolve above this, how to rise above, how to get out of this lower energy that you're residing in, and how to actually heal the root cause of each part of it for either half of your soul. How perfect. You know, instead of thinking like, oh, this is really weird, you need to think like, this is really beautiful that we were able to have the same situations to go through together to help one another. We could have been just staying stuck and doing it on our own. But this is giving you a whole different perspective because it's literally your soul rescuing yourself. It's a beautiful thing. And it's only going to help you. Help you both. Okay, so let's get one more message here for this energies for divine feminine, divine masculine. Okay, they want me to stop pulling from this deck. They want me to pull from this Human Essence Oracle, which I absolutely love. And I do feel energies coming from this. Let's see. Number 11, and this says exposing the lies and deception. Yeah. See, so what this is doing, this portal and this mothership that came in to guide both of your souls together to the light in this like vortex here to heal, it's exposing lies and deception. Lies and deception that you both were telling yourselves in order to bring to the light to heal. What lies were you telling yourselves about your own life that needed to heal? Because ultimately that's what's occurring right now for a lot of the twin flame collectives. You're seeing yourself, both seeing yourself so clearly because you are both yourselves, you're both each other's souls. And it's like, you can't lie to yourself, therefore why do you think you could ever lie to your twin, and vice versa? Why do you think you could lie to your divine feminine? Why do you think you could lie to your divine masculine? You can't, you are each other. So it's going to be brought to light sooner or later. And these things need to be brought to light in order to be seen. Yeah, processing, you're both like, if you look at this, 11, 11. We have 47, which is 11. 4 plus 7 is 11, and 83, which is 11. This is the twin flame number. This is literally giving me the proof that I needed here for this divine reading here. If you were drawn to this reading here, there's, even if this isn't the exact situation that you're going through, there are messages here that are going to activate you into healing, into rising above your own illusions, okay, and healing those. So 11, 11, you're both processing. Both of you, look, you're both here at the same levels, two of you, allowing the sun, the light, to alchemize your darkness and clear the fog. Processing. You're both processing a lot of these emotions and a lot of these feelings. Can I get one more message here from this deck of cards, please? And then we're going to do some of his thoughts. I want to pull some Starseed cards, actually. Under scrutiny. You're like either judging yourselves too harshly, or you feel like the other is judging the other. Like one is judging you, they are judging you, or you are judging them, or you're feeling very like bare and vulnerable because you're seeing it all for what it is. And you're feeling under scrutiny. It's asking you to be very gentle with yourselves at this time because, like I said, especially with the solar flashes we've been having, the Schumann resonance, like, it's been all wacky. Our ascension symptoms have been all wacky. The solar storms, the moons, the energies, this period of time for the twin flame relationships have been very intense, to say the least, for many people, many couples. And yeah, so don't be so harsh on yourselves, okay? Be more gentle and kind and compassionate. This is another 11, 29. This is an opportunity to draw messages from your inner self. Boom. I couldn't have said it any better. What is your inner self and your higher self trying to tell you? Trying to show you? It's like they're merging here. See the shadow fog, the light fog, and boom. What's showing on the screen? You can visualize it that way. You can visualize your shadow self merging with your higher self, and then what picture are they showing you? These are messages from your inner self. What messages are they showing you? What words, what feelings, what frequencies, what knowings? Hear the train? And we literally have here 11, 11, 11 with the train going. So huge message from Spirit. This is an opportunity to draw messages from your inner self. These are ultimately messages that your twin has for you too. You're both each other. It's like the weirdest thing, you know? Illusions will hold you back. Thinking that you can't do this work will hold you back. Thinking that everything is hunky-dory, that is going to hold you back ultimately, because that is far, far, far from the truth. You really hurt me in the reverse. They're feeling very hurt. You could be feeling very hurt, but everywhere you go, you're reminded of each other. I feel like that's both sides of the coin. What card did I just flip over? Yeah, we have arrived for an important mission. And the reason that you have to go through all these tests and all this energy clearing is because it's going to be required. It's like the training before you go to battle, basically. This is the battle. This is the World War III. This is the training before you go to battle. This is bringing in New Earth. You can't be, stuck in this frequency without it evolving. It has to be taught. And what other way to be taught than through another person that is half of your soul? We sure as hell know we don't always listen to ourselves, but now is the goddamn time to. It's fucking important. Whether you realize this is your twin talking to you or yourself talking to you, doesn't fucking matter. You have to trust your intuition. You have to go within. You have to heal, and you have to take messages from your inner self more seriously and listen. Talk with your inner self. Allow it to be brought to the forefront in order to show and teach you. Okay, let's get messages from the divine. I have a hard time opening up to you. I vibe so well with you. I keep daydreaming about you. They have a hard time opening up because they have a hard time opening up to themselves. So like I said, this is you too. It's so funny how we separate these readings into divine feminine, divine masculine, when ultimately it's the same fucking soul. So it's like, listen to each side, because each side is here to teach you something. And that's how you have to look at this relationship and dynamic. It's not just your side. You have to literally put yourself in that person's shoes to see what it is they're trying to tell you, what it is they're trying to teach you. And you don't even really have to try hard to do this, because innately it will just be known, because this person is your soul. Okay? And you just have to listen to your own self, your own soul. What is it trying to tell you? If it has a hard time opening up to you, it's because you're not being in that position. It's because you're not allowing yourself to be in the position to allow yourself to hear yourself, to allow yourself to open up to your own self and be honest and to heal and be vulnerable. You're being too cold-hearted towards yourself. I wish I met you sooner, though time is just an illusion. You both know that. You know that. It's like we're so quick to blame outside circumstances when really it's about us going deep within and healing. We have to trust the signals that we receive on why we're feeling the way that we are towards our partner or towards ourselves. And it's a huge alchemical process that we're having to face and to do and to work through. Why do I have to be in a relationship right now? Well, it's probably because if you or them or both of you are in a karmic, that's teaching you lessons too. Because you have to learn these lessons before you can come into contact with this other essence of your soul. Your other essence of your soul is trying to show you, is trying to teach you. And you have to trust yourself. You have to be willing to go within and heal these things that have been the root cause of so many other things that cause you to manifest the karmic in the first place. But your twin came in divinely to show you. Your soul came in divinely to show you this, to teach you this. I'm searching for real love. Well, that love is within you. That love is the love that you have for yourself. So if you're searching for love, it's meaning that you have to go in and you have to fix the things that aren't allowing you to love your own self. Identify them, feel them, clear them, work through them, write them down, process them. This is a huge opportunity. Instead of looking at it as, oh, we're in separation and it's eating me up and I can't deal. No, you do have to deal. You have to deal with yourself now. This is the thing that you should have been doing. Spirit coming in hot, spirit coming through strong. This is the thing that you should have been doing. And that's why it's here to teach you that you need to do it now, because now or never. Are you willing to bring in New Earth? Like, is that something you actually really want? Are you sure you really want your twin? Because if you did, you would do the work. And you would allow these divine messages that probably keep showing up for you in repeated patterns and cycles to actually show you and teach you what it is that is needing to be seen and needing to be processed and needing to be taught. And what it is you're needing to do. And you're needing to heal. You're needing to listen to yourself. If you're searching for love of any kind outside of yourself, then you have not even learned the lesson. And the lesson is to love yourself. The lesson is to trust yourself to be able to love yourself. No matter what you've gone through as a child, no matter what programming has been brought forth upon you, this is the opportunity for you to find that real love inside of you as opposed to outside of you. Everything that you've been taught in this life, here's the train again. emphasis from Spirit. Everything that you've been taught in this life to believe is innately a lie, and now you're seeing it and you're moving through it and ascending beyond it. And you're learning to trust yourself more and more. And this is good. Spirit is saying this is good, but you need to go deeper. You need to look deeper. What else do you need to heal? What else have you been ignoring or pushing aside for far too long? Now is the time where it's going to keep coming up. And either you want to be allowing of that and willing to work through it for this higher mission, or it's just going to keep coming up anyways, and the more resistance that you have towards it is only going to make it more painful on you. So go with the flow of it. Allow what needs to come through, and be willing. The intention is the willingness to work through it for yourself, because ultimately this love that you're seeking is you. It's only you. And you have to be willing to fight for yourself. Because if you can't fight for yourself, how in the fuck are you going to fight for New Earth? How in the fuck are you going to fight for a new planet? How in the fuck are you going to fight for every fucking living being here? If you can't even fucking fight for yourself. You need to be your number one fan. Fuck what anyone else thinks for now. Focus on your fucking self. Yeah, I'm swearing a lot because this is important. Focus on your fucking self. My Arcturian guide has a twisted sense of humor. And my Sagittarian side is very, very ruthless and blunt. But it's the truth. Focus on you. Heal you. Love you. If you really believe in your twin, if you really believe in New Earth, then goddamn the first focus has to be fucking you. Has to be you healing you. Has to be yourself. You have to put yourself on that pedestal, my friends. It's got to be you, okay? And maybe you've been so busy focusing on things outside of you because of this programming or this subconscious belief or these patterns that have been there throughout your entire life. Well, now we're freaking deprogramming them. Because if you think you can deprogram a whole freaking Earth that we're on in this timeline right here, right now in the 3D to move into 5D, and you can't even deprogram yourself, you have to get that under control first. Okay? Whew, huge messages here. So I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to pull some letters. Let's pull some letters for divine feminine, divine masculines. Feeling muddy, feeling needy. I saw needy. Feeling muddy, feeling needy. So feeling stuck, feeling needy, feeling needed to be loved. But you know what, guys and gals? You're going to be giving yourselves this love, and you're not going to need it from anyone else. Gourmet. I'm hearing gourmet. You're going to treat yourself like a gourmet fucking meal. You're a fucking treat. Hijack. We have Jesus. Jesus is working with you, guys and gals. Be your biggest fan. Be your number one fan. So we have a portal here, which is a blank one. Age should not be a factor. As we know, that's a lie. You're working through self-lies as well as what you're perceiving to be a lie that they're putting onto you. Or vying for your love. I don't know how to spell that word, but that's what I'm getting. Ask away, they're saying. They want you to ask yourself, what is it that you're feeling you need to do? I'm getting loophole. Loophole. And loop. Loophole is what I'm getting. I'm hearing hula hoop. It's I, you. I, you. Me, myself, and I and you. It's all one. It's all eyes. All eyes on myself. All eyes on me. Yeah, okay. So don't look for loopholes when it comes to your own healing. It doesn't matter what age you are, what lies you're telling yourself. This is the age of Aquarius. AQ, Aquarius. And it's needing you to vie for your own love. Jesus is working through you. Jesus is your number one fan. Jesus is a part of you. Okay? Don't focus on the new age lies either. There's some new age lies that come through sometimes. And you have to be just aware of your own truth and what feels right for you. Doesn't matter what anyone tells you, what feels right for you. You have to do what feels right for you. And trust that with your own healing process too. If it doesn't feel right, then you need to give yourself a break and focus on a way that you can heal these things that actually resonates with you. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be up to you. And no one else can tell you how to heal these things. You know innately how to do so, and you have to trust yourself on how to do these things. Okay, we're going to pull some numbers real quick. 42 might be significant. That's a 6, which breaks down to 33, which is like the highest number of ascension. It's also the number of Jesus's age when he was ascended and resurrected. We have 10 and 1. So it's like a change and focusing on one's self. Okay. We have 33 again. 30 and 3. 303. 303 might be a good hertz to work with, but 33 again, reiterating another 33. So we have 33, 33. And it's so funny, the pyramid showing me 33. 3 and 3. And then we also have 4, which breaks down to 22. Which is the next leveling up of 11, which is the twin flame number, but it's like it's heading into the next step, and that's what we're doing ultimately. I'm going to pull a pendulum question really quick, and we'll pull a starseed card to finish off this reading. So ask a question to the pendulum, and let that fly. And we're going to pull a starseed card to complete this reading. Trust the niggle. What is this niggling feeling trying to tell you? 3 sides of you. Remember that came through the last twin flame reading, and the answer is yes, whatever you asked. So just know that whatever you asked, the answer was yes. And yeah, trust the niggle. It's saying, yeah, trust your inner intuition. Trust it. You know, you can't go wrong there. You need to trust you, because that's going to be your best weapon to use for this battle of the mind and this battle of frequency that we have to face pretty much every day. What else? You know you're the embodiment of both sides of you, and neither is right or wrong. Amara, where are you being called to journey to? You need to trust that as well. And then warrior woman, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? Okay, and this goes for the male and masculine as well. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? And where are you being called to journey to? And what is this inner feeling trying to tell you? These are the 3 questions you will want to ask yourself this month, and write down the answers. Trust what yourself is trying to tell yourself. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers. I'm so excited about it. If you have not subscribed, definitely consider doing so. We have so much fun here. Definitely hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any more of my content. Leave me a comment down below letting me know how these messages resonated for you during this time. Are you feeling like you've been purging a lot or going within a lot more? Have you fallen? Have you been through this like twin flame journey? Are you on it now? What is it teaching you? What have you been learning and rising above or processing? And do you have any advice for anyone, going through this? I would love to hear in the comments down below. If you wouldn't mind hitting the little share button below with the arrow, copying the link and texting it to a friend or 5 friends. family members, anyone that's going through this process right now that needs to hear these messages, or just the messages in general, even if they're not going through a twin flame journey, because all these messages are important for everyone heading into new 5D Earth. Definitely consider sharing my video through your community tabs. That really helps me out as well. And just know that I love every single one of you, and we will make it through together. That's what we're here to do, and to help one another and to help ourselves. So I love you all so much. Thank you so much again. And until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Bye, my friends. I love you.